Calmness and quietude is not real calm. When you can be calm in the midst of activity, this is the true state of nature. Happiness and comfort is not real happiness. When you can be happy in the midst of hardship, then you see your mind's true potential. When you sacrifice yourself, do not hesitate. If you keep hesitating, your intention in sacrificing yourself will be disgraced. When you give to others, don't expect any reward. If you expect a reward, your intention in giving will be wrong. When fate slights me in terms of prosperity, I respond by enriching my virtue. When fate belabors me physically, I make up for it by making my mind free. When fate obstructs me by circumstances, I get through by elevating my way of life. Upright people have no thought of seeking prosperity. Heaven then guides their sincerity through their innocence. Devious people are intent on avoiding misfortune. Heaven then takes away their spirit through their obsession. So we can see the workings of heaven are most marvelous. Human cleverness is helpless in this regard. If a playgirl becomes a good wife in her later years, her early indiscretions don't matter. If a chaste wife loses her virtue in her later years, that cancels out her former purity. Truly it is well said, when you observe people, just observe the second half of their lives. If you want to know the bequest of your ancestors, it is what you are enjoying now. You should think about how hard it was to build this up. If you want to know about the welfare of your descendants, it is what you leave them. You should think about how easy it is to lose this. If ordinary people will plant virtues and exercise generosity, they are nobles without rank. If grandees just hanker after power and self-favor, they become beggars with titles. Gentlemen who feign goodness are no different from petty people who indulge in evil. Gentlemen who compromise their morals are not as good as lesser people who reform themselves. When a family member has made a mistake, one should neither become enraged nor set it aside lightly. If something is hard to say, hint at it indirectly. If they do not understand today, admonish them again tomorrow. The model for family life is to be like the spring breeze melting ice. If one sees complete fulfillment always in one's heart, there will be nothing defective in all the world. If the mind is kept open and equanimous, there will be no warped feelings in all the world. People who are aloof will always be doubted by those who are obsessive. People who are strict will always be disliked by those who are indulgent. In adversity, everything that surrounds you is a kind of medicine that helps you refine your conduct, yet you are unaware of it. In pleasant situations, you are faced with weapons that will tear you apart, yet you do not realize it. Those born and raised amid wealth and privilege have desires like a roaring fire and ambitions like fierce flames. If they do not keep some clarity and coolness, that fire and those flames will either burn other people or consume themselves. Once people's hearts are genuine, they can affect the world positively. People who are false have no real self, they are detestable to others and a disgrace to themselves.